Stop here and we'll do a little walk around video of this. Make sure we turn everything off, eh? Heater grips off, yeah. Okay, and have a look around this. Just check that camera's still recording. I can see myself in one mirror. Yeah, we're still filming. So, you've probably seen it before, but this is my old classic Honda GL650 Silverwing. It's on an A plate, A registered, which is 1984, which means it's 40 years old this year, 2024. I've known of this bike for probably the best part of 32 years. My dad first bought us some bird poo on the pannier there, look, how disgusting, how rude. My dad bought this back in probably 92, 91, 92, wasn't that colour. It was the like the wineberry red. When it came into the country, it's a Japanese import. It only had one pannier, and we years ago, it's Japanese because it's got the Japanese writing on the speedo. Yes, like I say, it only had one pannier, and 30 odd years ago we had a hell of a job trying to find another one. It's not obviously off the bike, but we managed to source one which was cracked all the way along here, and we had it I had it plastic welded, and before I had it repainted 20 odd years ago in this colour. There's a story about the different coloured fairing, I'll tell you in a minute. I had it repainted in that colour, and I kept it till 2006 when I sold it back to my dad. Do the new front tyre soon. Sold it back to my dad, and he kept it then till 2011ish when I bought it back off him, and then I sold it again in 2013, I think it was, much to my regret. There's me in the camera, look. Much to my regret. Managed to buy it back in 2018, but the guy I'd sold it to, if you look down here, it actually fell off of it, dropped it, so he scratched all that pannier. He put a great big crack all the way along the fairing here, hence the reason why that is a slightly different colour, because I had to source another fairing. I was quite lucky because when I bought the fairing, it also came with a separate seat, which I think is that one, another rear seat, two panniers, rear indicator and pannier carrier assembly. What else did it come with? Oh, spare set of mirrors, so I've got another set of mirrors, another set of indicators, another headlight, these fins that go over, there's some bird poo on there, look, these fins that go over the indicators. So when I got it back in 2018, I had the forks re-chromed because they were pitted to hell. I had them re-chromed. One of the silencers, this silencer was rotten, so I replaced that, but I also replaced the other one as well. I think I put a new exhaust pipe on that side as well. What else did I do to it? That's about it really. Oh, and I got the when my dad owned it years back, this is the cassette player. Some lowlife scumbag pinched it when he was at a college course. He also pinched the aerial, which should be twice as long as that. So I've since managed to source another one of those. I've not yet sourced the original aerial. When I first got it years ago, when I first got it, it had the proper Honda line bars on it. These are off the CX650 Eurosport, and it also had the fairing lowers here. It's an extra panel down there. I don't know what happened to them. I probably left them in a garage somewhere because they were a bit of a nuisance to put back on. Now you can't get those for love nor money. There was a guy selling, I think it was last year, he was selling a set of those, just the fairing lowers that go from here onto here, basically cover this area here, lower leg guards. £300 he wanted for them. So yes, that's why I haven't gone. But I was gutted that I probably just left them sitting in a garage. They've ended up in a bin. Anyway, there it is. Don't know if I've told you, it's got 80 odd thousand kilometres on it, which is 84,000 kilometres, which is just over 52,000 miles. And that's it. That's the Honda GL650 Silverwing, in front of the beautiful Cromford Mill Pond. Look at that, isn't that lovely?